Hey guys, what's up? My name is Eric and I'm the Techy Agent, and today we're looking at this guy right here, the Fitbit Charge 3. In this review of the Fitbit Charge 3, I'm going to start by telling you how this device performed in the gym while jogging, cycling, swimming, and all of those different various exercises. And then at the end of the video, we'll go over some of the features. At the time of this review, it currently goes for $129. Check the purchase link in the description below. I put this through a wide variety of gym-based exercises, strength training, CrossFit bootcamp style exercises to see how the optical heart rate sensor would perform in these situations, as well as the calorie count accuracy. And this really did a great job. It really stacked up against my Apple Watch, which has been my go-to because of its accuracy in gym-based scenarios. And so the heart rate information and calorie information was coming back near identical to the Apple Watch. It was a little bit slower in acquiring my heart rate compared to the Apple Watch, but in terms of what Fitbit is offering in this optical heart rate sensor, the new Pure Pulse sensor that they've been using on the Fitbit Versa and the Fitbit Ionic, they've all performed really well in the gym. In fact, really any exercise that I threw at this in the gym, whether it was, a boot camp style exercise, a CrossFit style exercise, even something with a lot of motion like speed jump ropes, double unders, it performed really well in the gym. Again, it was not quite as good as my Apple Watch Series 4 because that optical heart rate sensor is just phenomenally good. But this optical heart rate sensor, the Pure Pulse sensor that Fitbit has put out, in my opinion, is better than what you're getting in offerings from Polar and from Garmin in terms of accuracy to gym-related exercises. So for gym-based exercise like strength training, boot camp, and CrossFit style exercises, the Apple Watch Series 4, in my opinion, has had the most accurate optical heart rate sensor on the wrist. But the Pure Pulse technology that's coming from Fitbit, being used in their Ionic and Versa, and now the Fitbit Charge 3, is a very close second. So if you're someone who wants to do gym-based exercise and you don't want to cough up money for the Apple Watch, or maybe you have an Android phone and you want something that's fairly accurate on the wrist, the Fitbit Charge 3 actually is a good option. Now, when it comes to jogging, cycling, swimming, hikes, those kinds of distance-based or steady-state cardio exercise, the Fitbit Charge 3 did very well in each of those contexts as well. The optical heart rate sensor performed fantastically well in each of these scenarios, with the exception of swimming. Swimming was the only area where the heart rate sensor was not really able to track our active heart rate. But in each of the other scenarios, the heart rate sensor did fantastically well, and the GPS on this is non-existent. So how does this track your distance for distance-based sports? Well, it has connected GPS, so you have to bring your phone with you if you want to track GPS, because the Fitbit Charge 3 piggybacks on your phone's GPS in order to get accurate GPS information. If you don't take your phone with you, you won't get the distance-based metrics that are going to be important to a jogger, such as your distance, your pace, all of the kind of metrics that you would expect from a GPS watch. You're not going to get those unless you bring your phone with you. So if you're someone who does not want to bring your phone with you, then you probably need to get a device that has built-in GPS. Additionally, also consider the fact that this is a Fitbit, so you're only going to get very basic information such as your calories, your heart rate, your pace, and that's about it. You're not going to get cadence information, you're not going to get altitude information. None of that was included in the metrics that this tracked.
So
if you're someone who does a lot of distance-based cardio and you need GPS, then I would probably recommend a designated GPS watch. But if you're someone who does kind of a mixed bag where you do both a little bit of gym-based exercise and a little bit of distance-based cardio, and you don't really care about bringing your phone along with you while you run or while you go on your bike ride, then the Charge 3 is a great option. I won't bore you with every nitty-gritty detail, but one of the more noticeable features is that this does have quick disconnect straps. The push of a button and the strap pops off, and then you can simply pop it back on, and that way you can change out the color or the look of your device. The overall build quality on this device is fantastic. Fitbit has really stepped up their game. The body of the device is made up of metal sides and backing, and then you have your glass front, and then of course your plastic bands. All of it was very seamless. It all fit together. All of the lines were great, and I really think that this is an attractive device on the wrist. And the screen on this, even though it is a monochrome display, it is bright even in direct sunlight. For the first time on a Charge device, we have a genuine touchscreen. The previous generation watch was a tap screen, so you really didn't have genuine gestures or touch capabilities. This actually has a very fluid touchscreen that was very responsive to my touch, and the user interface was very easy to interact with. You can swipe from the top to access notifications and specific information. You can swipe from the bottom to see your health stats for the day. You can swipe right in order to access your exercise information and a relaxing kind of breathing mode. Overall, I was just really impressed with how intuitive the user interface was. Additionally, this has a capacitive touch button on the side instead of a physical touch button like the previous watch, and this just allows you to basically go back home or interface with certain menus. And that's why with the addition of this capacitive touch button on the side and no physical button, it now has that waterproof capability as we saw earlier in the pool. In addition to tracking the all-day metrics you've come to expect, like all-day steps, floors, distance, calories, and activity minutes, you can also expect to get Fitbit's world-class sleep tracking that, in my opinion, is best in class. You'll also have Fitbit's built-in diet tracking similar to what you would get from MyFitnessPal, so you can log all of your food and calories and macros for the day. This also has legitimate 24/7 heart rate tracking. So this means that every second of every day, it is taking a picture of your heart rate and saving that data in order to give you the most accurate heart rate data and truly your calorie count for the day as well. Of course, you probably have a lot of other questions about features on this watch. Feel free to leave those in the comments below, and I'll make sure to get to those as quickly as I can. So to sum it up, I really like the Fitbit Charge 3. I like what they're doing with their Pure Pulse technology on their new heart rate sensor. I think it's one of the more accurate optical heart rate sensors on the market. And if you're someone who likes the Fitbit platform but doesn't want to spend money on the more expensive Fitbit Versa or Ionic, the Fitbit Charge 3 is a great option. So as always, I'm going to put a purchase link in the description below where you can pick this up for the best price possible from Amazon.com. Hey guys, thanks for watching. My name is Eric and I'm the Techie Agent. We'll catch you next time.